What's going on, guys? Welcome to Controllers Down, the show where we stray away from the realm of games and anime and just talk about the things that we feel like talking about. I'm Timothy.
I'm Julian.
I'm Junwei.
And today we're talking about Japanese things that we like that's not anime.
Woo!
You want to get us started?
Sure.
Because you seem pretty excited with that.
I am.
How does the whistle go?
It goes woo! Woo, woo!
Woo, woo!
It's all in the morning.
So go on.
One thing that I like that's about Japan is their music, actually.
Music?
When I was in high school, I watched an anime called Beck. I don't know if you guys watched it, but it's mostly music.
Yeah.
And one
We're
of the
not supposed to talk about anime. I'm just kidding. You're fine. You like the music in it,
no,
right?
but the music in it. But their main like inspiration was Husking Bee, and I was like, oh, what's that? And I listened to that, and I was like, oh my god, I love this band.
Right.
And I got into them, and then it ranged from the Pillows and stuff like that. One of my biggest favorite bands, actually punk bands, is the Blue Hearts.
I haven't
from
heard
Japan.
of them.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're a really good band in the '80s. Like they did not care about in Japan it was like in the '80s. The parents in Japan didn't want you to listen to Blue Hearts. They were that kind of band.
Oh,
like
okay.
when they would be on TV, one time they like spit at the camera and they were banned from Japanese TV for 2 years. It was great, but they're a good band though.
Yeah, Japanese music is cool. Like, I started listening with Asian Kung Fu Generation. That's
Oh,
a
they're
lot
good,
of people
yeah.
started.
No,
with
yeah.
But like a lot of people started with Asian Kung Fu Generation and the Pillows. They're both awesome bands. Do you like any Japanese bands? Any Japanese music you listen to a lot?
I guess Scandal is pretty good.
Scandal?
Have you heard?
Heard of them.
Also, Eastern Youth. Easter's really good.
God, there's like all these bands I don't know
Yeah,
about.
they're so good.
Yeah, like their stuff is like I like guitar.
Yeah,
Guitar is really cool, and like the way they play guitar in Japan is different. So like they're really skilled. With
But
it.
also their writing, because when I see translations of their writing, it's really in depth, and I'm like, wow, it's like way, more creative and more in detail.
Mhm.
And I just like the way they write things.
The way they talk, like when you translate things from Japanese into English, you notice it's like a lot of phrases we don't actually use here in America. That's why whenever you hear like Japanese people singing, they say like English phrases, it sounds really weird because it's not something we actually like say out here, but like it translates into words, but like it's just a different way of talking, which is really cool. It's interesting to listen to and like interesting to like understand like, their translations and
but
stuff.
I feel like I don't know, because those bands are so good. Like I wish more around the world, like they would appreciate them. Like a lot of bands in America, or a lot of bands in Europe and UK and stuff like that.
Part of it is people don't really want to listen to something that they don't like understand the lyrics.
No, of
to,
course, but but the thing is, I passed that, and it's like especially as a musician, as myself, like I can really appreciate their work and their art and their effort on it. So it's like and they're a big influence on me. When I write music and when I play and stuff like that too.
What's also really cool is like them making Vocaloids and popularizing Vocaloids and stuff too, because we both like Vocaloid music.
No, yeah,
Do you like Vocaloid music?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
We
listen to it
like
much.
like Miku, Rin.
Rin and
When I happen to listen to it, I just listen.
Yeah. Like I listen to it a lot. Like Julian's in my car a lot. I'm listening to a lot of Japanese music, primarily Vocaloid music.
Everyone's like, what are they listening to?
Like, you've seen those concerts, right? Those things get crazy.
Oh no, they do.
Those
No, they
concerts
do.
get insane. Like so many people. Everybody's got like sticks.
But also even the artists who make that and like make the music themselves, they're really talented too.
Yeah,
like not just making the Vocaloid and doing whatever to make them sing, but like the instruments behind that.
Yeah.
Like I can see that work in the lyrics they write too. It's like
they're very skilled. But a lot of them move on to do like other stuff, like a lot of more professional stuff.
No, they do, and they're really talented.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like frustrating to me because I wish everyone could like realize that. Besides the language barrier, It's not, there's a lot of people who pass the language barrier and like, these are great bands, these are talented people, but of course a lot of people aren't, so it's kind of sad,
Yeah. So what's your thing, Junwei? I'm getting your names mixed up because you both start with Ju.
I'm sad. All right.
He's upset. I'm sorry.
Sad. I'm sorry, Junwei.
Okay, now you'll get it. Well, I guess I like the language a lot.
Language?
Yeah, it sounds good. Well, if you read hiragana, katakana, they are pretty beautiful, I guess.
Like I wanted to learn Japanese. I wanted to take a class. The class was full.
Oh.
Couldn't get in, but I still want to learn it.
Yeah.
But like, what about like the Japanese language do you like, other than like the way it flows and all that stuff?
Well, the way it flows, the way it sounds,
Yeah.
is really just, it has a nice tone to it, really. I guess it's actually pretty easy to learn too, if you try and take a class.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other things about?
I guess I also like music, but sometimes when I watch a few movies, I happen to listen to more traditional kind of music. So
Yeah.
that kind of music is pretty good too.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to like shamisen music? It's like kind of like, it's like kind of like a Japanese violin, but like it stands up and stuff. Like it's probably closer to like the cello or something. Have you heard of the Yoshida brothers?
No.
It's like a traditional Japanese instrument. It's really cool. Like a lot of their traditional instruments are.
I like the one where I think it's like 2 or 3 strings. They have the little bone thing and they slap on it. It's like ding, 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 ding. Oh, I want to buy that. Yeah, I want to get that instrument so bad.
Yoshida brothers uses that too.
Yeah, I love that instrument.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, the one I've heard more commonly is the one that's, they set this thing on the ground and you just play on it.
Oh yeah. I watched this. This isn't Japanese, but I watched like this kung fu movie.
Oh, what's it called? No, I've seen it too.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung
Oh my
Fu Hustle.
god.
And like, there's an assassin that uses one of those things. They like strum it, and like this air blade shoots out or something
and
like,
cuts people in half and
it's
kills
awesome.
them.
But like, apart from that, like their string instruments are really nice. Well, a lot of them sound very, very Asian. But like, yeah, it's traditional stuff and it's really cool.
It's beautiful.
So my thing is something Julian relates to too. Like I like their car culture, the Japanese like car scene, and like how they invented drifting and all that stuff. Yeah, like their car culture as a whole is like a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
It's very different from what you see here in America, because the way their roads are made is different. Lots of windiness. That's why drifting was made like as an efficient way to get around the corners and stuff. But like because their streets are so different from like the streets here in America, their car scene is very different.
Yeah, with their cars, I noticed because I read a lot of, or I looked at. I can't read Japanese, but a lot of car magazines, drift magazines. Most of the time they either stay stock or like they make their cars just like how they are and they honestly look like pieces of crap. Yeah. Honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And compared to America, in America they always try to pimp it out or try to make it look nice and
like
stuff.
Throw power in here so I can go straight.
Yeah, and they're
really
just
fast.
Like 20 grand right there. But in Japan, I noticed, it looks like a piece of crap. They're like, all right, pop the hood, and it's just like all these modifications. Yeah. They mostly focus under the hood. That's what they really care about. They
don't do a lot of turbocharging over there.
I don't know about that. I see it a lot, but like, it depends what the car is. But the thing is, I see like S13s, S14s. They'll slap in the what is it, the SR20, which comes with a turbo. But it depends what the car is, Like I see the Skylines. Sometimes, most of the time, they have them naturally aspirated. Sometimes they throw a turbo. Depends how they feel, and also it's a lot of money to drop into to throw a turbo into. And it's not like everyone's rich over there too. So it's like that's another thing I notice is like. They sacrifice so much just to like get their cars, to put
in
where
Japan. They don't give a shit what their car looks like.
Oh no, they don't
just
care. Yeah.
Like they make the engine really good. They tune it really nice. They set it up.
Get the suspension right and everything. Yeah.
Right. Like they'll just do whatever it takes to get it done.
Yeah.
They don't care what it looks like, and they'll just do it. And so they can drive really efficiently.
Yeah, and there are people who make it look nice though.
Yeah,
there really are. But a lot of them don't have money, so they're like, I'd rather put money in under the hood.
Yeah, like notice, like sometimes like you'll see wings on the car, right? It's just screwed on there.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, like as long as it works, they're good. Like it's really cool, like the way they think. It's like so different from out here, and they make it so they can turn. Here in America, we go straight. It's just really cool, and it's very different. I like the car scene a lot. I like that they invented drifting, because drifting is freaking awesome. Formula Drift is freaking awesome.
They also Japan's made like some of the most famous cars, like the Honda Civic or the RX-7, the RX-8. Skylines
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The S chassis series and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Of course, my favorite is Subaru WRX. That's like my favorite car of
WRX
all
is really
time.
cool.
And just there's a lot of cars they made out of there.
The R34 is awesome. I wish I had an R34. We can't get the R34. It's illegal here.
It's illegal.
Ooh. Well, anyway, we'll end it there. If you guys want to check out more of our stuff, you can go to our website at next-gennation.com. Like us on Facebook at Next Gen Nation Group, and we'll catch you guys next time.